If you think nursing homes are the only option for elderly care, think again. Many of us assume that when an elderly loved one struggles with daily activities, a nursing home is the inevitable choice. But did you know that nursing homes can be not only expensive, but also impersonal, often stripping seniors of their cherished independence? Today we're diving into 6 better alternatives that are both economical and promote happiness. Trust me, the third option will surprise you. Let's challenge the common belief that nursing homes are the best solution. Studies show that seniors thrive in environments where they feel a sense of belonging and autonomy. Real-life experiences reveal that many elderly individuals feel isolated in nursing homes, leading to a decline in mental health. Instead, there are options that offer personalized care and maintain the dignity of our loved ones. In this video, we'll explore some exciting alternatives. First, we'll look at home sharing arrangements, which not only cut costs but also foster companionship. Next, we'll discuss the benefits of adult daycare centers, providing social interaction and activities. And don't miss our segment on co-housing communities, where seniors live independently, yet enjoy a supportive network. These options are not just practical, they can transform daily life into a more fulfilling experience. By watching, you'll discover how to provide more freedom and personalized care for your loved ones while keeping costs down. We'll also highlight common mistakes to avoid, ensuring you make informed decisions. So are you ready to explore these innovative solutions? Like, subscribe, and comment on which alternative you find most appealing. Let's embark on this journey together and find the best path for our loved ones' golden years. Let's dive into the idea of in-home care, which is all about aging comfortably at home. You know, there's something really special about staying in your own space, surrounded by familiar things. It's like you can still smell the morning coffee brewing in your kitchen, hear the birds chirping outside your window, and just feel at home. And the best part? You can get help with daily tasks like bathing, cooking, and even managing your medications without having to leave all that behind. Now let me tell you a little story. My neighbor, Mrs. Thompson, she's been living in her house for over 40 years. She once told me, "I can't imagine living anywhere else." So she decided to go for in-home care. She has a personalized care plan that fits her needs perfectly. And the one-on-one attention she gets, it's like having a friend come over to help out. She says it makes her feel more like herself, you know? But of course, there are some challenges. If you need care around the clock, the costs can add up. And sometimes family members have to juggle schedules to make sure everything's covered. It's not always easy, but there are ways to make it work. For instance, you might consider part-time care to keep costs down, and technology can be a lifesaver here. There are apps that help coordinate schedules, so everyone knows who's doing what and when. The thing is, aging at home can really reduce stress. It preserves your dignity and keeps you connected to your community. You get to stay in the neighborhood you know, with the people you know. And that connection? It's priceless. It's like having a safety net of familiar faces and places. So what do you think? Does in-home care sound like a good option for you or someone you know? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share them in the comments below. Maybe you've had experiences with in-home care, or maybe you're considering it for the future. Whatever it is, let's keep the conversation going. After all, we're all in this together, figuring out the best ways to make our golden years truly golden. All right, let's dive into the world of assisted living. You know, it's like having your own little apartment, but with a safety net. Imagine living in a place where you have your own space, your own little sanctuary, but you're also part of a community. It's like having the best of both worlds. You get to enjoy your independence, but you're never really alone. Meals are taken care of, housekeeping is sorted, and there are social activities to keep you engaged. It's like living in a neighborhood where everyone knows your name and there's always something happening. But let's be real for a moment. Assisted living isn't for everyone. It doesn't provide intensive medical care. So if you need a lot of medical attention, this might not be the best fit. And you know, costs can add up if you need extra services. It's important to think about what level of care you really need before jumping in. Maybe have a chat with your family or a trusted friend to weigh the pros and cons. Planning for potential additional costs is also a smart move. You don't want any surprises down the road, right? The thing is, assisted living is all about fostering a sense of community while preserving your autonomy. It's like being part of a club where you can join in as much or as little as you like. You can have dinner with friends or enjoy a quiet evening in your apartment. It's your choice, and that's the beauty of it. You're in control, but you've got support when you need it. I mean, think about it. How often do we find ourselves wishing for a little more company or a helping hand with daily chores? Assisted living can offer that balance. It's not just about having a roof over your head. It's about living life on your terms with a little extra help along the way. So, what do you think? Does assisted living sound like a good balance of independence and support to you? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let's chat about it. Maybe you've had experiences or know someone who has. Sharing those stories can really help others who are considering this option. Remember, we're all in this together, figuring out the best ways to enjoy our golden years. All right, let's dive into the idea of moving in with family, or what we might call family-based care. You know, it's a solution that can be both economical and deeply fulfilling. Imagine this, waking up to the sound of your grandkids laughing in the next room, or having your daughter pop in with a cup of tea and a chat. It's not just about saving money. It's about strengthening those family bonds that, let's be honest, can sometimes get a bit stretched over the years. I remember my friend Carol telling me about her experience. She moved in with her son and his family a few years back. At first, she was a bit hesitant, worried about being a burden. But as it turned out, it was one of the best decisions she ever made. She said, "I feel like I'm part of their lives in a way I never was before." And the care she received was so personalized. Her son knew exactly how she liked her morning coffee, and her daughter-in-law always remembered her favorite TV shows. It's those little things that make a big difference, right? But of course, it's not all sunshine and roses. There are challenges like the risk of family caregivers experiencing burnout. I mean, taking care of someone full-time is no small feat. It can be exhausting. And then there's the practical side of things. Sometimes homes need modifications to be safe and comfortable for everyone. Maybe you need a ramp or grab bars in the bathroom. These are things to think about. So how do we tackle these challenges? Well, planning is key. Setting up a caregiving schedule can really help prevent burnout. Maybe you can rotate responsibilities among family members or even bring in some outside help occasionally. And when it comes to home modifications, it's worth considering what changes are necessary to make the space safe and welcoming. The thing is, moving in with family can offer deep emotional fulfillment, but it requires open communication and a bit of planning. Have you ever thought about this option? Maybe you've already tried it. I'd love to hear your thoughts or experiences. It's a big decision, but for many, it's a rewarding one. So what do you think? Could this be a path for you? All right, let's dive into something that's really gaining traction these days: senior co-housing. Imagine living in a community where you share a home with other seniors, and everyone pitches in with daily tasks like cooking and cleaning. It's like having roommates, but with a twist that makes life a bit more vibrant and, well, less lonely. You know, the thing is, as we get older, staying connected becomes so important, and co-housing can really help with that. Picture this. You wake up in the morning, and instead of having breakfast alone, you join a few friends at the table. You chat, laugh, maybe even plan a little outing for the day. It's not just about sharing a space, it's about sharing life. And let's be honest, who doesn't want to feel part of something bigger, right? Now, one of the great things about co-housing is that it can be more affordable than living alone or in a traditional nursing home. By sharing expenses, you can keep costs down, which is a big plus for many of us on a fixed income. Plus, it reduces that feeling of isolation that can sometimes creep in. You have people around you, and that can make all the difference. But of course, it's not all sunshine and roses. Co-housing works best if you're healthy and active. You need to be able to contribute to the community, whether that's cooking a meal or helping with chores. And let's face it, living with others means you need clear rules and agreements. It's like any relationship. Communication is key. So how do you make it work? We'll start by establishing clear community guidelines. Everyone should know what's expected, and that helps avoid misunderstandings. And it's crucial to ensure compatibility among residents. You want to live with people who share similar values and lifestyles. It's like finding the right puzzle pieces that fit together. The underlying reason why co-housing is so appealing is simple. It fosters social engagement while keeping living costs low. It's a win-win. You get to be part of a community, stay active, and save money. So what do you think? Would you consider co-housing? Let us know in the comments. It's always interesting to hear different perspectives and maybe even learn from each other. As we get older, the idea of independence becomes, well, even more precious, doesn't it? I mean, think about it. My friend once told me, growing old is like being a tree. You want your roots to stay strong, but you also want your branches to reach out and explore. And that really stuck with me. The thing is, maintaining our independence isn't just about doing things on our own. It's about dignity, too. It's about feeling like we still have control over our lives, our choices. These alternatives to nursing homes, they really support that. They let us keep our roots while still reaching out. So what does independence mean to you or your loved ones? Is it about freedom or maybe something else? I'd love to hear your thoughts. So we've taken a look at 6 alternatives to nursing homes, each with its own set of perks and, well, a few challenges too. From in-home care to co-housing, these options really do offer more freedom and personalized care. It's kind of like choosing your own adventure, isn't it? I mean, who wouldn't want to have a say in how they spend their golden years? Now, I remember my neighbor, Mrs. Thompson. She always said, I just want to be where I can still bake my apple pies. And that's the thing, right? It's about finding a place where you or your loved ones can still do the things that make life sweet. So which of these options speaks to you? Is it the idea of staying in your own home with a little extra help? Or maybe joining a vibrant community where everyone looks out for each other? I really want to hear your thoughts on this. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on which alternative you prefer. It's a big decision, and your insights could really help someone else who's in the same boat. Remember, the best choice depends on your loved one's needs and preferences. It's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. Let's keep supporting our elderly with dignity and care, because at the end of the day, that's what truly matters. We all deserve to feel happy and secure no matter where we are. So let's keep this conversation going and make sure everyone finds their perfect fit.